name is Audition and I am from Naugatuck Valley Community College. I am their active scholarship nominee. Today, I will be performing two monologues, one from Fires in the Mirror called Heil Hitler by Michael S. Miller, and two from the famous play Mojo in their famous monologue from Act 2, Scene 2. First, Fires in the Mirror. It was a Gavin Kato's funeral. At nearly every public event that was held by the Lubavitch community and the Jewish communities as a whole, words of comfort were offered to the family of Gavin Kato, expressing our sorrow over the unnecessary loss of their son. I am not aware of a word that was offered that was spoken at that funeral. I am not aware of a word, and I was taking notes of a word that was offered in comfort to the family of Yankele Rosenbaum. Frankly, this was a political rally rather than a funeral. And the individuals you mentioned, and again, I am not going to participate in verbal acrimony. Not only were there cries of kill the Jew or kill the Jews, there were cries of Heil Hitler. There were cries of Hitler didn't finish the job. In Crown Heights, Hitler was no lover of blacks. Heil Hitler? Hitler didn't finish the job? You should throw them back into the ovens again? It's more inexplicable or unexplainable or any other word I cannot fathom. The hatred is so deep-seated, and the hatred knows no boundaries. There is no boundary to anti-Judaism. This anti-Judaism, if they don't want to hear me say the word anti-Semitism. And I'll be damned if preferential treatment is going to be the excuse for every bottle, rock, or pellet that's directed toward a Jew, the window of a Jewish home, or a Jewish store. And frankly, I think the response of the Lubavitch community was relatively passive. And now, the monologue from Baby in Act 2, Scene 2 in the play Mojo. I was about 9, a bit younger. And my dad tells me we're driving to the country for the day. See, he's got this half share in his calf, and it's doing really badly at the time. There was a war on. So my dad was always really busy working. So this was out of the blue. So I get in his van and we drive off, and I see on the top of the calf this bag of big knives and a saw and a big meat cleaver, and I thought to myself, this is it. I'm going to die. He's finally going to tick me off and kill me once and for all. And I sat in silence all the way to Wales. And I knew that day I was going to die. We drive till it's dark. We pull into the field. And we sit there in silence. There's these cows in the field watching us. And suddenly my dad slams his foot down and me fucking railed this great big cow clean over the top. And the bonnet comes off. There's a great big dent on the top. See, we'd come to Wales to rustle us a cow for the calf. Now that cow weighs half a ton. So you gotta cut it up right then and there. I was so relieved it wasn't me. I had tears in my eyes. So we get to hacking. We chop, we saw, we rip. All while there's the other cows in the dark, watching. And when we finish, we get back in the cab and we drive back to town, covered in blood.